my point of view on the EV market is it's we've we've glorified this again. OEMs talking to the street, to boost stock prices, all these things going back to. But I think we saw it, with Tesla last month or this earlier this month, lowering prices. Again, part of it's around the EV tax credit strategy, but also part of it is around lessening demand for Teslas. And one of the reasons, because of that is we now have much broader competition when it comes to the EV market. So not only do we have Tesla was kind of if you look at it, the real true first mover advantage, and getting people to buy an EV, but now you've got other EV only OEMs out there like Lucid, etc. But more importantly, you've got the traditional OEMs coming out with their own EV strategies. So EV just becomes another car, right? So it's like we're gonna talk about EVs like it's a different it's a car. Like it's just uses a battery as opposed to a combustion engine. So I think when we start to look at that, we're going to have that competitive nature that I talked about, which gets this industry into trouble every time. Is we're going to have an increased supply of EVs, and I don't think any of us, unless someone has a crystal ball and doesn't know, like what is the true EV demand going to
Right.
look like? How many people, primary car purchase will be an EV versus a third car if they're a multi-driver household, etc. So I think there's a lot of things we don't know that's gonna be there, and we also know that again the first you know swarm of EV customers were early adopters, right? So they're more comfortable with technology and that process of not having to go to a physical location. But this next wave of EV buyers, like Sarah mentioned, are going to need to be heavily educated and range anxiety, everything that goes along with owning an EV and not having an understanding. The dealership experience is going to play such a big role in that. At the same time as OEMs, stock more EVs and put more EVs on dealer lots, we know what's going to happen, right? We've seen it happen already with Tesla. So I think we need to be prepared for a lot of things that could happen in terms of how do we train our staff to talk about EVs? How do we create demand for more EVs, and then ultimately how do we sell EVs?